Is there a barrier? Is there a reason people don't like you? What's the blockage? Could there be something that stops you from suffering long, seeking not your own? When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child, and I thought as a child. But I put away childish things. I put away childish things.
Be a man, own up. Now, you got to wait and see what God got for you. I always wanted a Super Bowl commercial. He gave me all of that, increased my global persona. We now have villas, free villas that we can go to, 8-bedroom villas. I can come for a month. You got to work through the adversity. When adversity hits y'all and it's coming, remember there's a lesson and a blessing. Quit asking God to make your life easy, because he ain't going to do that.
Eyesight and mindsight. Eyesight is judging on what you see. Mindsight is how you interpret what you see. One guy said, it's not possible, it's over, I'm finished. He surrendered. But this other guy, he felt that in spite of the no's and rejections, in spite of how bad the economy is, that it's possible that somebody somewhere, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That's what we have to do with our dreams.
What a shame if Joseph would have spent those years discouraged, worried, frustrated. What God promised you is going to come to pass. The dream he put in your heart is already on the schedule. The question is, how are you going to spend the time while you're waiting? Looking back in regrets, upset, looking forward, wondering why it's not happening? No, stay in the present. Take it one day at a time. You don't have grace for tomorrow. If you're trying to figure out the next 20 years, you're going to be frustrated. You have grace for this day. When you get to tomorrow, there'll be grace for that day. But Joel, I'm worried because I don't see how my situation could ever work out. You're not supposed to. This is what faith is all about. You have to trust that God is in control, that He's planned out all of your days, that He knows what's best for you. Instead of fighting where you are, learn to embrace where you are. That's what Joseph did. It wasn't comfortable. He didn't like it, but he embraced it, believing that God was ordering his steps. I don't want you to get 10 years down the road, think, man, if I'd known it's going to turn out this good, I would have enjoyed my life. I would have spent more time with my family. I would have enjoyed raising my children. I talked to a lady. She had worked as an executive, very successful for this large company. She had been there 19 years when she was unexpectedly let go. It wasn't any kind of wrongdoing. The company was just restructuring and didn't need her. She was disappointed, but she knew something else would open up. She has 2 master's degrees. She's very experienced, very personable, a leader in her field. She applied to company after company, even in different states, but no response. No one was interested. She couldn't understand it. A couple of months after she lost her job, her mother became ill, needed someone to take care of her. She decided that she would do it while she was looking for a job. Every day she would go to her mother's house. They would visit and run errands. Her mother came to her house and helped her fix it up. She had so much fun with her mother, made so many great memories. 10 months later, her mother passed. 3 days after she laid her mother to rest, she started getting one phone call after another from companies she had applied to months and months before. Not one offer, but 4 great offers came in. She accepted a position with more responsibility, more income, better environment. She said, it's a position that I enjoy much more than my previous job. Look at how God works. That closed door, the company unexpectedly letting her go, seemed like a bad break. That wasn't fair. Another position not opening up with all of her credentials, all of her experience, education. That doesn't make sense. She could have been sour, lived upset. Why is this happening? But she made this choice to not live in the past, not let the disappointment steal her joy, to not live in the future. Why won't anything open up? What if I can't find a job? Instead, she took that time to enjoy where God had her. She made the most of each day. She embraced where she was, believing that God was directing her steps. Had she not done that, she would have missed that time with her mother. Had she lived stressed out, she wouldn't have those memories that she'll forever cherish. Don't fight where you are, embrace where you are. Make the most of each day. Yes, she needed a job, But don't get so focused on the future that you miss the beauty of this day. Yes, she was disappointed that she was let go, but don't let the past keep you from seeing the good things in your life right now. God is ordering your steps. Sometimes we don't understand. It's not comfortable, but like with Joseph, all the disappointments, delays, betrayals, they were a part of God's plan to get him to the throne. God is going to get you to your destiny. He's going to work out all things for your good. While you're waiting, when you don't see anything happening, things aren't turning around, trust him enough to enjoy your life. See the good in each day. Be grateful for what you have. The song says, it's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. Once we live this day, we can't get it back. Are you living it in tomorrow, focused only on your dreams? Are you living it in yesterday, focused on what didn't work out? When all the while, God has you at this place for a reason. There's a blessing in disguise. There's someone you can connect with. There's a test that you can pass. If Joseph would have been bitter, he would have never helped the butler. The butler is the one that helped open that door for him. And the scripture says to make the most of this day. Doesn't say make the most of yesterday, make the most of tomorrow. What are you doing with today? Are you embracing where you are, or are you fighting where you are? Are you present and connected, or are you present and disengaged? When life called the roll today, did you show up passionate, enjoying your family, looking forward to another great day? Joel, I would, but man, I've had disappointments. These people did me wrong. My dream hasn't worked out. How do you know that's not leading you to your destiny? God is ordering your steps. It may not be good, but he wouldn't have allowed it if it was going to stop your purpose. Don't get 20 years down the road and see it all come together and have to say, wow, I spent so much of my life worried, not enjoying my family, mad at the people that did me wrong. Let it go. It's all a part of the process. These are tests we have to pass. We can get to our destination enjoying the journey, seeing God's favor despite the opposition, or we can get there worried, sour, upset. I'm asking you to live in the present, one day at a time. Yes, it's good to have goals. Keep your vision in front of you, but don't let what hasn't happened frustrate you. Make up your mind you're going to enjoy each day. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the people you work with. Enjoy the beauty of creation. Take time to smell the roses. All through the day, it's good to take a few deep breaths and just breathe in God's goodness. Breathe in where you are. Not trying to rush through this part of the day and get to the next, but take time to enjoy the present. One thing this pandemic has done is helped us to have a new perspective. Sometimes we would complain about normal. I don't want to go to work, get these kids ready for school, drive in the traffic, cook dinner, have to clean up. But when the pandemic shut everything down, month after month, and we couldn't go to work, couldn't send our kids to school, couldn't leave the house, now normal looks pretty good. Sometimes when something is taken away and you get it back, you tend to appreciate it more. Maybe that job we didn't like wasn't so bad. Maybe the traffic doesn't have to frustrate us. Maybe that person at work that used to get on our nerves, believe it or not, we're looking forward to seeing the man. We have a new perspective. We're alive. We have breath to breathe. We had strength to get out of bed. We have family to love. We have a place to live. We have peace in our mind. We have the favor of God. When you realize this day is a gift, then you'll live it to the full. Not depending on your past, not based on your future, but you will say like David, this is the day the Lord has made. I'm not going to just drag through it. I'm going to be glad in it. Not just going to be present. I'm going to be connected. I'm going to make the most of it. If you'll do this, I believe and declare you're going to have better relationships. You're going to have more joy and fulfillment. Like with Joseph, negative situations are about to turn around. Promotion is coming. Vindication, healing, breakthroughs, the fullness of your destiny.